Hi, welcome to day 14 of our Dewlap Toulouse goose egg incubation journey. Day 14 approaches the middle point because these eggs take anywhere from 28 to 35 days to hatch. If you've been following along, you might have seen a recent video where I candled all of these eggs. Unfortunately, only 2 eggs are developing as they should. The others are just a little bit iffy, and one might not be fertilized at all. That said, I'm just going to keep going with this process. I do know that Dewlap Toulouse goose eggs are difficult to incubate. Plus, in general, if you got your eggs through the mail like I did, that affects the hatch rate as well. I went into research mode to see if there's anything else I could be doing to give these eggs the best chance. And I learned several things that I hadn't come across before, so I'll talk about them now. One thing concerns turning the eggs. We're supposed to turn the eggs at least 3 times a day, and I've been consistent about doing that. But somebody mentioned that it is better for the eggs to alternate the direction in which you turn them. So if you've turned them, say, clockwise one time 180 degrees, the next time you turn them, you should do it counterclockwise because that's less stressful on the tissue that's developing in the egg. Makes sense to me, so I'm going to start doing that. Another tip that I saw that made so much sense, and I'm kind of embarrassed I hadn't thought of it, is the candling method. So when you're candling the egg, it's actually best to not move the egg because that also disturbs it. So I was candling the egg using a combination of my handheld flashlight and the built-in candler on my incubator, and that's not good for the egg. In addition to not being good for the egg, it actually also makes the candling process harder because these eggs are so much larger, there's so much more liquid content in them. When you move the egg, there's more tissue moving about, and that really affects the clarity of what you can see when you do candle the egg. So that's another really good tip moving forward that I'm going to keep in mind. These are just a couple tips that I came across that I hadn't earlier. I'm willing to try anything to give these eggs the best chance. Thought I'd just share them. Thanks for following along.